Hey everybody, we are
the Wingin It Family.
And we are excited to come back to you. We've just had an awesome, incredible time in India for about 4 to 5 weeks where we went from north to south, east to west. Had an incredible time there. Once again, we left a piece of our heart there. But now we are off here to the Maldives, and we are starting here in Maafushi. So we're really excited and have had a great time so far. And matter of fact, you know, when you're going to the Maldives, it's really hard to figure out what island to go to. So we really had to do some exploring and a lot of research to figure out, you know, which islands we wanted to go to, because we did want to really get a taste of the Maldives, and they're really dynamic from island to island. So here we are in Maafushi, and what would you say, Cody, would be one of your favorite things here in Maafushi?
Definitely the snorkeling. That was really good.
The snorkeling. So, and what did you love about the snorkeling?
There's just so much you can do, and it's all just like a little way from the beach.
Did we get our toes nibbled on by some triggerfish?
Yeah.
Did it freak us out just a little bit?
Yeah, it was chasing us around the same one.
So you saw triggerfish was chasing us around. What also did you come up and it kind of scared you guys a little bit? It was huge.
Well, a stingray. I mean, it was this close. I thought it was a rock, and I was like, man, does the rock have an eye? So I went up close to it and started flapping.
All I saw was the tail at first. I just saw a big stick in the water, and then Cody swam closer to it, and it started flopping around.
So, but it was a great way to start the trip to the Maafushi, or I should say the Maldives. Maafushi was a great way to get going. It was it's just about maybe a 45-minute boat ride from the mainland. But maybe, Mom, talk a little bit about your experience when we first landed in Malé in the Maldives as we first got there.
Well, when we were flying over the islands, all the islands, those white sandy beaches, gorgeous. Oh, I think I'm gonna like it here. Just plop me on one of these islands and leave me for a few months. Water, but it's all different colors. It's super shallow. You can see down. You don't even need a snorkel. You can just kind of see the fish swimming right there by the airport and where all the boats take off. But it is just beautiful.
You know, kids, what did we see the second we walked right out the front door of the airport to catch our boat to Maafushi? What is right outside the airport?
It's like, it's an island.
So, how many colors of blue did we see?
Lots different.
So lots.
50 shades of blue.
Yeah.
So it was spectacular. As soon as we got there, as soon as we got out of the airport, it was really, really impressive.
So we're basically on a deserted island with little or nothing to do. So we made up our own crab races, a fun thing that involves crabs that race.
So the rules are we make a little circle and then 2 big circles around it, and we each get a crab and we put it in the middle, and then the first crab to get out completely out of all the circles wins. And that's how it goes.
So there's a lot of crabs because it's basically we're right by the beach. There's like a ton of them, big ones, small ones, medium-sized ones.
So you just pick out your crab, and hopefully it's a fast one. But eventually, you guys got a little exercise thing so you guys can train your crab.
Oh yeah,
right?
we trained our crab.
Like parkour.
Yeah, we made a little gym.
Parkour.
We made a little gym.
They didn't do the best.
I got first place.
It was just luck of the draw. You never know who was going to win, who was going to lose. And if you notice, Sammy and I are covered. We are on a no bikini beach. It's Muslim, so we have to be covered. So we've got our shoulders covered, and our stomachs and everything's got to be really covered. It's very conservative. I think it's amazing that these women go in with their headgear and everything, and they're covered from their head all the way to their toe. It's just a fascinating thing to see that I've never experienced before.
We have to put it in. Can we do one more? I think we did. I think we all.
By the way, probably my favorite part of Maafushi was going out to the Sandbank Island, where we went out. Where it's just a little sandbank island. Really loved that. But once
Talk about heaven on earth. This place is so amazing. Just all the different colors of waters. It is impossible to take a bad photograph here. The white sandy beaches, it's all just heaven. It's a slice of heaven here.
I've been working my knees sore. I've been searching for the curtain you can't draw. I've been able to enable my way forward. I've been waiting for my baby part no more. It's you and I'm sorry. Tell me how I wonder. Show me
a lot different vibe. It was an island that was a little bit further away, a little bit more primitive. It wasn't very developed. We really wanted to get some natural feel and culture to the islands, and so we went out to Ukulhus and spent about a week there. But it was breathtakingly beautiful, and did we see some incredible sunsets? The beaches were beautiful. And what did you guys think about Ukulhus?
It was really nice.
The roads to Ukulhus are so cool and sandy. I mean, it's good to have the sand in between your toes as you're walking. It feels good. It's all white. It's not like any brown sand, and you can only really get by on a bike because it's hard to get through the alleys of sand on a car.
And every day we take a ice cream break because it gets so hot. It cools us off.
But Ukulhus definitely an island you want to check out. Completely different vibe from Maafushi, without question. Maafushi a little bit more developed. It's closer to Mali, so a lot more people there. Ukulhus, not near as many people. So if you're looking to get away and kind of want to get off the beaten path, kind of really get in with the real culture of the people, Ukulhus is a really great place to go to, and we really had a great time there as well.
Then hold them up so we can.
No, Cody, you do it.
You gotta hold them up and prove it. Hold it up.
I don't know what to do with it. Stick it in the bottle. I can't stick it in the bottle.
One of the other great things that we loved about Ukulhus, who did we meet and what did they do for us when we were at the Ukulhus Inn where we stayed there? And we had those professional fishermen in from Japan. And what did they do one night?
They cooked up red snapper sashimi with a nice chili in it.
Yeah, they just
Oh, no,
prepared
they
it for
didn't.
us.
They prepared it. They did.
We went over there and we got to have the red snapper and some tuna, and oh, it was just amazing to have sashimi right there on the beach. It was couldn't be any fresher.
So great time, but once again, completely different vibe than Maafushi. So really got a couple of different tastes of the Maldives.
And then as we were waiting for our ride to go to Huraa, we saw all these different landmarks, people carrying stuff on their heads. There was a lot of mopeds and vehicles. There's a lot of traffic. We saw some more people carrying stuff on their heads.
Everybody carries things on their head around there, but the weight, I can't believe. I mean, some of it's like things of cement and sand and rice.
Yeah.
It's got to be heavy.
And so we went to the market also, and we saw all these fruits and vegetables as we were walking past.
What type of fruits did we see?
We saw
Pineapple, coconut,
banana, plantains,
spices.
coconuts. There's a lot of spices too. And those are more coconuts. And yeah.
It smelled good in there with all that
smelled really
fruit.
good, yeah. So, yeah, it was just really cool to go to this local market that was in Male just to see how all these people were shopping for like their bananas and their coconuts and their plantains, and there was even pomegranates.
My favorite.
There's a lot of traffic, so it's easier to get by on a motorcycle or a moped, as they call them, and there's lots of them. They're parked everywhere.
There's rows and rows of them, huh?
Yeah.
And then we were walking over to a temple, which was one of the oldest temples in all of the Maldives. That's one, the Grand Friday Mosque is one of the newer ones, but there's this one, it's called the Old Friday Harbor Mosque, and it was built in the 1650s. However, it was built from an earlier foundations back from the 1300s. They have these prayer rugs all over and super colorful that some of the villagers make. And then this entire building right here is made out of white coral, and they just carved into it. It's really quite fascinating.
And so Huraa, was that completely different than any other place we'd been to in the Maldives?
Completely different.
So we went from Maafushi to Ukulhus. We ended our trip in Huraa for the most part, which is a little bit closer to Male where the airport is.
Just arrived to Huraa Island, and we've got the weather's perfect here. It's not hot and sticky like the last couple islands. I don't know if it's just the time of day or what, but they're taking our bags, so wish us luck on our way to our room. We'll see what it's like.
So this lady up here is sweeping the dirt, and I thought that was kind of interesting. But if you look around, the place is spotless. The entire island, they all sweep the dirt in front of their storefronts and their houses. So there's definitely something to it. It's clean dirt, I guess. They just kind of sweep away the big pieces and just get rid of the debris. But every place, the white sandy beaches is just gorgeous. The canals are heaven. But we do have to keep working and doing homeschooling, so we're busy doing that as well.
I was Wingin It Kids and we're in Maldives. If you get a chance to come here, do it.
Do it.
Incredible time. And what was, Sam, what would you say maybe is one of your favorite things we did in Huraa?
Fishing.
The night fishing.
But night fishing.
That was really
You'll see.
Fish.
So night fishing. And did we fish with big fishing poles?
no.
No.
No poles at all.
No poles
We
at
had
all.
a tiny circle thing with some line attached to it, and we caught these huge fish. I mean, when I mean huge, I mean huge.
And they were heavy.
They were heavy.
So, but great time. We stayed at a beautiful resort. We're leaving also, by the way, down at the bottom you'll see all the links to the resources, the places where we stayed. But we stayed at an incredible resort. They took first class care of us as well. We've had some incredible people, had some incredible meals, and it was actually one of the things I loved most was walking. Cody, how far did we walk out on the reef that one day? We must have walked out like close to half a mile.
Yeah.
The outer limits of the island in the water the whole time. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can walk. Yeah.
I mean, we walked about half a mile, but it was still like the water was like up to our thighs. Not even.
Right. Knee deep.
Yeah.
And it was so clear. Again, you can see the coral and the fish, and you don't even. We had snorkel gear. We didn't even need it. Yeah.
So, and was Huraa completely different than Maafushi, or was it
Yeah.
completely different than Ukulhus?
Oh yeah.
They all different.
That was definitely one of my favorite places.
So, and once again, we wanted to get a really, true experience to the Maldives. And so the islands we went to, once again, Maafushi, Ukulhus, and then Huraa, completely all different types of experiences. And we're so happy that we did that because it really gave us a good taste of what the Maldives was about. What did you guys think about the Maldives overall?
A fun experience.
Heaven.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning. It was shocking. It was only about an hour, a little over hour and 15-minute flight from southern India, where we left to go over there. So, would you guys want to go back to the Maldives again?
Definitely.
In a heartbeat.
So it's just a great place to kind of for us to refuel a little bit because our trip in India was incredible, but it was also really busy, really took a lot out of us as well. And the Maldives was the perfect place to kind of go get refueled, rest up a little bit, enjoy the culture there, the food. We just had a great time, and the people were really, for the most part, incredible to us.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I can't think of anything we really didn't enjoy. So you can go out, you can see the dolphins, you can swim with the dolphins, you can go to the Sandbank Island that we did once, which was one of my favorites. We did the night fishing. I mean, there's really no shortage of things you can do, you know, out there. But once again, just like India, we left a part of our heart in the Maldives as well. So if you ever get the opportunity to go there, you guys would recommend it?
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, let's just say something about the guitar shark that we saw.
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
One night we were getting ready to go to see the sunset, and we were walking along the wall of the seawall, and we looked down and we're like, is that a shark? It was a guitar shark.
It's actually super rare in the Maldives. It's actually really rare.
A person has lived in like the Maldives for 20 years and have looked for it and never seen it.
Yeah,
We were there
and
for
saw it.
how long?
So yeah, that was very cool, huh? So we just looked down, like Carrie said, her mom said, and looked down. There was this big old guitar shark, and like Cody was saying, you know, there have been professional divers that have looked for these and have been there 20, 25, 30 years diving, have never seen these because they are fairly rare. And right down before our eyes, they were swimming around.
And they were right up on the surface.
Yeah, it was flat. It wasn't like a round
You
shark. It
didn't-
was like a flat.
And then we also go. Another thing we did while we were in Huraa is went out and we got to go snorkeling with the turtles, and we saw sharks, and we saw eels, and we saw stingrays, and we saw, you know, just you know, an incredible array of different types of fish. It was really, really a great time. So
The white sandy beaches and the turquoise water, and there's so many different shades of blue. It was a slice of heaven.
Also, when we were going night fishing in Huraa, you could splash the water and you would see all this plankton light up in all these different neon types of colors. And you could actually pick them up.
that was really cool. And like Cody said, you know, go out there at night, flashlight, see all these plankton lighting up the beach. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
leaves debris on the hand, so Cody can wipe it on my hand, and my hand would be glowing, which was
Yeah.
really unique. And the stars, million stars at night, because it's so remote, and there's, you know, no city life anywhere near where we were, and so the star, you can, it was heaven.
So anyway, so if you ever get the chance to go to the Maldives, we highly, highly recommend it. We will definitely be going back at some point. We don't know when, but we will definitely be going back, you know, sometime in the not too distant future anyway. So anyway, that's it from the Maldives, and that's it for us right now. And we are once again
The Wingin' It
Family.
Family.
Bye for now.
Bye.